Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Happy New Year's 2024. And I know that all your resolutions were to play better golf in 2024, and I'm going to help you do that. The last time I saw you, the last video I put up, I was talking about if you really want to play great golf, you must learn how to putt, and you must learn how to putt well. And I stick by that, and I will stand by it because that it was turned me from a 13 handicap to a 4 and then below. But I got so many messages that said, listen, we know that putting's important, but we're not getting on the green until our 7th shot. Can you just please help us hit the ball straight and where we wanted to hit it? So I get it. I took that out of the equation and I thought, okay, 8 iron, 8 iron, 8 iron, 2 putt for bogey, but I didn't realize that your 8 iron wasn't going straight. So we're going to fix all that today in what I call New Year, New Swing, coming up right now. Okay, new year, new swing, right? What does that even mean? Well, it's not new to me. It's going to be new to you because I'm going to teach it to you. And some of you that have been watching already know, but I'm going to emphasize it. And I've worked on it and I've broken it down to a science where you cannot hit the ball poorly if you do this. All you have to do is pay attention and do it exactly like that. I understand that you're confused. I understand that there's a million different ways that people have put how to swing a golf club in your head. I'm one of those people. I've watched all those videos and I go, it's just so much to process in a split second. If somebody throws you a basketball and says, shoot the basketball, at no point ever do you say, okay, let me get my elbow down, my fingers back, and my weight balance. You grab the basketball and you shoot it. You miss it 99% of the time, but at least it's not going 3 fairways over or you're missing the backboard altogether. It's the same thing with golf. Everybody gets here and then they go, okay, and I just see the YouTube videos playing in their head. This guy said this, and this guy said that, and this guy said do this, and now I have to shallow here. It's a disaster. It's a 1-second event. And if you really go into detail, there's no chance you're going to hit the ball well. Absolutely zero. There's too much going on and you cannot accomplish that many things in that short a time. So I'm going to break it down to you as simple as possible. Number one, it starts right here, literally in the head and in the brain because you have to wipe it clean, but also the head must stay still. Your head moves at all this way, your body moves. Your head moves forward at all, your shoulders open up, you're hitting it left, or you're coming across it and hitting it right. Your head must stay completely still, like there is a spike driven straight through your brain, out your rear end, into the ground, and it cannot move. Keep it as still as possible, and you're going to see an instant change. That is the only thing I think about. I get here and I said, the head is not moving. I turn around and I turn through, and my head is perfectly still. Work on that first. That is the most important. The second thing is try not to move this thing. If this thing goes this way and opens up, now you have to close it. And that requires what? Timing. And to time something that happens so fast, you're going to get it right once out of 100 times. So try not to move it. Keep it as still as possible. That's it. Go back, keep it still, and go through and keep it still. Stop trying to manipulate it. It goes back and it goes through and your head stays right here. It's 2 things. Keep this still and keep your head down. That's it. That will prevent you from doing this, which is what everybody does. You go over the top. Now you're hitting a slice. Now it's a disaster. So all you do is go back and go back to like right here. You don't have to go all the way back here. Feel like you stop right here, right at your waist. Feel this. And from here, you just come straight back down. None of this, none of this, none of this. Just go to here and go right back down like a grandfather clock. Grandfather clock doesn't go like this. It goes this and this. You ever seen kids on a swing At the park, they don't do this. It goes up and comes right back down the same way. If you ever see a kid on a swing going sideways, call 911. Go straight back and straight through. Now, you ever seen a kid on a swing? Also, this is a perfect example. Kid on a swing goes like this. And there's a slight hesitation at the top where you feel like you're falling. You've all felt it because you've all been on a swing. What I see people do is they go this way. Imagine that kid on the swing. He'd fall backwards and break his neck. It goes up and comes right back down. You see how there's that slight hesitation at the top. It's almost just a smooth little pause. You've all felt it. You've all been on that swing before. You get here and you come right back down. Now, I don't know if you know this, but when you swing back down on that swing at the playground, you're not getting any more speed. The speed is over here when your feet kick out and then you push down. So you getting to the top and then firing, that's not going to help you. Let gravity bring you back down. When you get to the top of that swing and you're sitting there and you're holding on, you're just holding on. And then when you get past the bottom, that's when you pick up speed again to go back. So just imagine you're on a swing and you go back and you go forward. No manipulation, and keep your head down. We're going to play a couple holes. We're going to play the hardest holes here. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. We have a par 4, dog leg left, very, very narrow corridor. So here we go. I get to the ball. My ball position is always towards my back foot with an iron, always towards my back foot. What am I going to do? I'm going on the swing. I go back, I go forward, and I keep my head right there. Let's go. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Ball goes up, comes down, just on the fairway. No problem. Now, this is a very, very, very difficult hole, okay? You have to hit a draw. And I know, I've seen a lot of you, and draw is not in your vocabulary because you play from where? Left to right. You have to learn to hit the ball from right to left, okay? So let's go see what we can do. Look who's still here, Mr. Charlie Reese from El Paso, Texas. You're still here, right?
I'm still here.
He's still here.
I'll be here for the rest of the day.
He'll be here for the rest of the day in case you guys need him for anything. He accepts, what do you, personal checks or credit card only?
Donations of any kind.
Donations of any kind, but preferably cash. So listen, I know 2024 is the year that you really want to play better golf. And I think that if we break it down to a very easy, non-technical task, you're going to play better. And I know that your brains are full of information, but I'm going to show you. That's why I play the hole, because I think a lot of YouTube videos out there, not that they're bad. And listen, all that stuff could work. You could go to the liquor store from your house and you get in the car and you drive and you take Main Street to A Street and you get to the liquor store. Or you could take B Street to C Street to A Street and you make it to the liquor store. What's the best way? I don't know, whatever works for you. But the simplest way, I believe, is the most effective way. And I think that's what I am trying to instill in you, is that keep it simple. So here's my ball. There's a little ground under repair here because they have a mole problem or something. So we're going to bring it back down here. Okay? Give ourselves a shot. There's the hole. We are more than, well, actually, we're exactly 150. There's the yellow marker right there. We're 150 yards from there. So there's a little wind in our face, so we're judging it. We can see that leaves are moving a little bit. So let's call it 165 yards. And it's a blue pin, as you can see back there. It's a blue flag. We're calling this 165 yards. Now, what's happening up there? We have a bunker there, and we have a bunker there. So what do we not want to do? We don't want to hit it in the bunker. So I want to keep it as straight as possible. How do I keep it as straight as possible? I swing a little smoother. Okay, that's great. I swing smooth, but that's not enough club to get it there. Wrong. Normally I would hit a 9-iron here. I'm going to take a 7-iron and smooth it. Just smooth it. I'm going to smooth a 7-iron, And if I come up short, it's just fine, as long as I don't go in the bunkers or onto the street left. Now, let's talk about it again. What are we doing this year? What's going to happen? First step, ball goes towards my back foot. Second step, keep my hands very, very still. No opening, no closing, no none of that. Just take it back to here and bring it right back down and keep your head on the back of the ball. That's it. And do it like the kid on the swing. Good. I avoided the bunkers, everything. I'm totally safe. It comes off to the right a little bit. No big deal. I have a chip and a putt, and I'm going to make par. And if not, I make a bogey. But whatever. I didn't hit it out. I couldn't have hit it any smoother. Literally. I swung like butter because I knew that there's all kinds of trouble up there. This is when we get too aggressive. Balls start flying all over the place. And your bogey has now turned into triple bogey because you hit balls out of bounds, or you hit it onto this hill, as you can see up here, or worse, into the street. And now you have no chance. So I smoothed a 7-iron because I knew I had enough club to get it there. Now I've left myself this. We kind of got through this little area right here and ended up right there. Okay, so now I have what? 25 yards chip. I'm going to take a 69-degree wedge. And listen, everybody wants to know what's in the bag, what's in the bag. It's coming, okay? I promise. I'm going to do it. I just haven't done it yet, but I'm going to do it. I'll show you everything that's in the bag and what I use them for and distances and the whole thing. But this is a 20-yard shot. It's a 69-degree wedge for me because that's what I feel comfortable with. I love this club. I use it all the time. So I don't make this too difficult. There's people that tell you hinge, hold, rotate, this. I don't think that's any of that's necessary for such a short shot. To me, I just mentally think I have a putter in my hand. And if I was going to putt this ball with this club, I would go like this. It's a long putt for sure, so I have to give it a little bit, but I'm putting. I'm not hinging, I'm not holding, I'm just putting stroke. Putting stroke. Let's see what happens. Ball goes up, releases, goes all the way down. Hey man, I no lie to you. It works, I promise. Anybody can do that. Let's go clean it up. It's a little tap in par. My first hole of the new year. And looks pretty good. Look it. You guys want to give me that? You're not going to make me putt that, are you? Come on. Actually, let's work on it. Let's work on these putts because these happen a lot. And you kind of miss these a lot. And you should never miss this. Ever. Okay. Let's go over it. You have 1.5 feet. First of all, turn your brain off. This is easy. Don't think about it so much. Get to the ball. And this putt right here is going to move more than anything ever because this is very short and this short putts shouldn't move this much. This is on the side of a hill. It's going to move, but I want you to just get rid of that. All I do, I take a putting stroke. I keep my head completely still. Guess what? Again, even on the putting green, completely still. And I follow the ball with my putter head while keeping my head completely still. Follow the ball with my putter head while keeping my head completely still. Repeat that to yourself. Follow the ball with the putter head while keeping my head completely still. Done. Got it. I should get like a little marker or something that says that. Your putting will just be so much better. Follow the ball with the putter head while keeping my head completely still. What do you know? It worked. That's an easy par. I played it safe. I didn't even hit the green in regulation. And my fairway, my tee shot wasn't anything insane. I hit a 5-iron off the tee, which most people wouldn't do. They'd hit a driver and they'd hit it into the streets and stuff. But I played it safe and I played it well and I made a par. So there's step number 1. Let's play one more hole And we're going to show you how it works with driver and all the way through. So the repertoire for this year is less movement, less effort, less thinking. It's like a bad student. We just want to give less effort. Everybody's like, oh yeah, do more. No, do less. You're already doing enough. You're doing too much, actually. You're trying to do too much in a short period of time that is known as the backswing, and it's impossible. So cut it out. Take it nice and slow. Turn your brain off. No moving. Stop worrying about your hips. Stop worrying about your shoulders. Stop worrying about your hands. Just think, my head stays down and my hands stay still. How'd that go? Hands stay still and head stays down. We have a par 4 here with a street on the left and a hill on the right. So I want to hit it straight. I can't afford to hook this or really slice it, so I got to keep it fairly straight. So what we're going to do, we're going to tee it up. Make sure that we're in frame here so you can see it. My cameraman called in sick again this year, so it looks like I'm going to be doing it by myself. Notice how I said this year. Now, I hope to get a cameraman pretty soon, and I'm going to get those shot tracers. But I'll tell you why I don't like shot tracers. I think it makes it too easy to lie. Flat out. You see those shot tracers, everybody always hits a good shot with a shot tracer. They probably didn't really, the ball didn't go right there. You can draw a line anywhere. Anyway, listen, who cares? Take a nice wide base with my driver. Base stance. Turn back, keep my hands very, very still. Okay, very, very still. Swing to here, turn back, and keep my head right there. That's it. It just goes like this. Boom. Remember the kid on the swing. He doesn't come out this way. He just goes and goes back. The kid on the swing. The kid on the swing. Bingo. Hey, straightest drive of 2024 right there, folks. Straightest drive. That was unbelievable. That thing didn't move one yard. Dad, I just hit my straightest drive of the year. It's the straightest drive of the year. Yeah. I hit my driver. It's not only was it the straightest drive of the year, it was also my longest drive of the year and my best drive of the year. It was also my first drive of the year. So it worked out that everything worked out well. It's going to be a good year because 2024 started on a positive note. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are you still awake?
How long was that?
269 yards. Let me know if this show bores you. I can change the channel. So that was the mentality there, guys. It was keep my hands still, keep my head down, and get the kid on the swing. The kid on the swing is a metaphor for swinging with good tempo. The kids on the swing are not violently coming down. They're just smoothly coming down. And there's that little pause at the top. Okay, we're 150 yards again, but it's a front flag. So guess what I'm going to do? It's a kind of a downhill shot. I'm going to hit a pitching wedge. Jimmy, I can't hit a pitching wedge 150. Well, neither can I, but I'm going to leave it short if I have to. So I'm going to smooth it. I'm just going to keep my hands still, turn back, keep my head right here. The kid on the swing goes up and down. The kid on the swing goes up and down. That's all there is to it. Let's just see what happens. 150-yard pitching wedge. No movement. Put the kid on the swing. Ball's back in my stance. Head down. Do not move my head. Go in the hole. Go in for the first time. That was very nasty. Hey, 2024 is looking really good. Let me get some fill. Oh my God, they're out of fill. Fill who? Hey, always do your duty. If the golf course didn't provide you the sand, you tried, okay? And I tried. Let's go see the ball. Let's try to make a birdie. Guys, you might see my first birdie of the year. You've seen my first par of the year. But we're on the road to the first birdie of the year. And I've done it in an absolute easy way. I haven't thought, I'm literally telling you everything I'm doing. So there's nothing hidden there. I'm explaining exactly what I'm thinking so that you can think the same way. Let's look at the ball. Bingo. The thing almost went in the hole. I'll show you where it landed. So I hit a smooth pitching wedge. Look where it landed. Right there. I smoothed the pitching wedge. I did very little. I didn't want to do too much. I know that you guys think a lot. And that's not good. No thinking. Think about the kid on the swing. Think about the kid on the swing. Okay, guess what? We have a 7-footer, 10-footer, 10-footer. We have a 10-footer for birdie. Everybody, don't leave it short. Make sure you make a birdie. No. Do I want to make this? Yes. Of course I want to make this. But I don't want to miss the next one. Okay? I play safe and I play for par, really. I'd love to make this. But if I miss it and come up short, as long as the ball's not hauling butt off the green, I'm okay. So, again, hands go on the club. Head down. Follow the ball. Follow the ball with the putter head while keeping my head down. Follow the ball with the putter head while keeping my head down. Follow the ball with the putter head while keeping my head down. Oh my God, I terribly missed it. But hey, we got another comebacker for another par. I'm okay with that. I'm happy with it. That's a par. Pars are good in this game. So listen, 2024, I wish you nothing but the best. I almost put that back in there. I'm going to be here for you. Every time I come up with some insight, I'm going to give it to you. I want you to play well. I want you to have a great year in golf. And I think by keeping it simple, you're going to play better. Respect your abilities, respect the course, and you're going to do a lot better. And just do less. Do less. That's all I ask you. Have a good time, and I'll see you next time.